guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Mentorship Corner. My name is Sibiya Nomthandazo. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, do not forget to subscribe. To my subscribers and my existing notification gang, thank you so much, guys, for your love and your support. I think you guys saw on my heading or like topic, my video topic, that today I am going to be walking you guys through like a moving into a new apartment like 2.0 checklist, because I already did a video towards the beginning of the year when I was doing my first year of work series, where I was discussing with you guys how I moved into my new apartment. It has been over a year and my lease expired, so I had to move into a new apartment, and I actually realized a couple of things that I think you guys can also use to grow and actually implement when you guys are planning on moving anytime soon or in the next year or so. If I move again, I'll let you guys know. So yeah, it's actually just an updated checklist, an updated moving in checklist or moving out checklist that you need to kind of go through, when you are about to move out or you're about to move into a new apartment. So without any further ado, let's get right into today's video. So the first thing you want to do is location. So it's very important to know where you are moving to. So know your location. Another point I wrote there is basically check your nearest amenities, because you want to know where everything is located so that you can check the apartments around that area. Then you know exactly what you're working with. So your location is very important, so choose your location wisely. Once you have chosen your location, then choose a budget. So you must know how much you are willing to pay for rent. You must know how much you're willing to pay for rent, including your water, your electricity, and parking, should you need to pay for parking. So incorporate all those costs into your rent budget. Then you will know exactly what's the price range you're searching for when you are doing your research online, if you are going to be doing it online or through an agent, if you are going to be doing it through a real estate agency. Okay, so now that we've decided on the location and you have decided on the budget, let's move into a bit of like finer detail in terms of the property, the type of property that you're looking for. So the first thing, you need to decide whether you want a 1 bedroom or a 2 bedroom apartment or house, depending on which one you would want to rent. And then second, you need to decide whether you want to be sharing or you want to live alone. So if you're alone like myself, you just prefer living on your own, then obviously you're not going to be looking for sharing options. If you are willing to share with someone, you might want to maybe find a place where you're going to initially join someone who already has moved, to make your life easy and obviously to accommodate your finances. Depending on how you approach it, that's totally up to you. But then you would have to decide, as I said, on whether you want a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom apartment, or and sorry, whether you want to be sharing or you want to be living alone. Once that is out of the way, you want to look at things like your security. You want to look at things like parking. Will you have a covered parking, garage parking, or just a parking bay outside? How is the security? Is it gated? Is there security at the gate? Is it easy access for anyone? Stuff like that. And then you want to also check your visitors parking. If you're having a visitor or two visitors, will they be able to have parking inside the complex, or you do not have a visitors parking? So that's very important, because what if your visitors have a car and obviously they don't want to leave the car outside the complex for safety reasons? Depending on the type of area that you are at, you want to make sure that all those things are accommodated for. So those are very important. The next thing I touched on was amenities. So you want to make sure that for example, if you're going to be taking public transport, it's easier for you to access public transport. It's like in an easy walkable, it's an easy walking distance, guys, from where you're going to be living, if you're going to be using public transport. Second, you want to make sure, if you're going to be using your own car, it's not that far to get to the garage. It's not that far to get to a car wash. You know, everything is kind of closer. But it also depends on the person. Like, I know personally, I am all for convenience. So where I live, I'm like 10 minutes away from everything. I'm actually 2 minutes away from the garage. I am 2 minutes away from the nearest shopping center where you can buy any and everything, apart from clothes. In terms of food, I'm like 2 minutes away from takeout areas. I'm 2 minutes away from entertainment areas. So for me, everything is within like a 5-10 minute radius. So that for me is convenient. But if you're someone who prefers something that are so like distances, like you don't, gosh, if you're someone who prefers the longer distance, maybe if you prefer everything to be at least 10 to 20 minutes away from you, then work around that radius when you're looking for the place, and just make sure that whatever you prefer, whatever is convenient to you, that's what you're going to be getting. The one thing I actually forgot under the apartment itself is the fact that you need to decide whether you wanted to have a shower or a bath, or you wanted to have both, depending on your preferences as well. The next thing, which is the second last thing you need to do, is you need to make sure you go and view the property. So I learned this the hard way, but I will be telling you guys how I learned this the hard way on my second move, which is weird. I'll tell you guys, I'm going to be having a story time video after this one, on the next upload, where I'll be discussing how I moved into my new apartment, and so I'll tell you guys why it's very, very important to go view the place more than once, because you want to make sure you check everything. So you want to make sure you check the space, you want to make sure you check the windows, the lighting, the doors, you want to check the kitchen area, you want to check the bathroom, check the how everything is, you know, positioned, to see if is that what you're looking for. If it's not, then you're more than welcome to go look for another place. You know, you're more than welcome to go look at another place. Don't feel bad for going to view a place and then not going back to, you know, rent from them and whatnot. You have absolute rights, né? That you have every right to do that. So make sure that you check those, like you check it out properly and thoroughly, and you give yourself time. If you can, take a friend with, so that you can have a second opinion. And the last and most important thing is you have to read your lease agreement, thoroughly understand it before you sign it off. That is very, very important. They normally put like a clause about where you have to maybe like pay like 3-4 months rent if you decide to leave before the end of your lease, what. It's all those clauses, those type of clauses, that you want to have a look at. And obviously you want to also have a look at the rules around the house and see if that is something you are willing to comply with. If not, then again, you're most welcome to bring it up and see if they can change those things. If they're not willing to change those things, then obviously you are more than welcome to look for another place, right? And then yeah, I think that's about it. And then the last thing you want to do, that's like a bonus point that you want to do. You want to make sure that you have transport prepared. So for example, if you're going to be moving like big stuff like your fridges, your beds, or cupboards or anything like that, you want to make sure you have transportation for those, so that it is easier for you to move and so that it is convenient for you to move. Okay, let's just run through everything one more time. So you want to make sure you check the location, you want to make sure you check, decide on whether you want a 2-bedroom apartment or a 1-bedroom apartment, and then decide on whether you want to share or not. You want to decide on the apartment specifications to the core. You want to decide on whether you want a shower, a bathroom, and to the core. And you want to make sure everything that you need is near you, that you need to be near you is near you in terms of amenities. So shopping center, garage, public transport, the works. And then you want to make sure you go view the property more than once. If you can, bring a friend with. You want to also make sure that you read your lease agreement properly and you understand it, and you bring up any concerns that you may have to your landlord. And then the last and most important, you want to make sure you have transportation sorted, so that when you're moving, everything is easy and convenient. With that said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. I love you guys a lot. It's goodbye from me in the mentorship corner. I will see you on my next video. Mwah.